Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol and I'm so glad you joined us today. We're coming to you from our Bottoms Down YouTube channel, and if you haven't already, I wish you'd click that subscribe button. It's free and it just lets you know when new videos are posted. And I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment. Now you'll only need your chair today, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to start. Let's go ahead and move up in our chair so you're not leaning back, all right? So you're going to lift that heart nice and tall, pull that belly button into the spine. Take those shoulders down out of the ears, all right? Place your hands lightly on your thighs, palms facing up. And let's take just a moment to ground those feet. So just think about having those 4 pressure points of both feet equally weighted on the floor, okay? And then think about those sits bones. So we have those pointy bones that we sit on. Make sure that they're equally weighted on the chair and you're not leaning one way or the other. Let's close our eyes. And just begin to breathe. Just feel your natural breath. Connecting to that breath. Let's begin to elongate the breath. We're going to inhale a little more deeply and exhale a little more completely. Do that again. Inhale and exhale. Now do that one more time using that belly, engaging your diaphragm. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. Let's drop that right ear to the right shoulder. Oh yeah. And drop your chin to your chest. Left ear to left shoulder. And chin to chest. Go ahead and look to the front of the room. Let's look over that right shoulder. Oh yeah. Look center. And look over that left shoulder. And look center. All right, we're going to shrug our shoulders. So we're going to shrug them up. And then we're just going to let them fall. Let's shrug them up. And just let them fall. One more time. Shrug. And let those shoulders fall. That should feel really good. Okay, we're going to move into a cat and cow, a little warm up for the spine. So I'm going to place my hands on my thighs, elbows are wide, okay? Pull that belly button in, tuck your chin, right? Round your shoulders. Now just look at that belly button. There's our beautiful cat pose. All right, now we're going to lift our heart up, and I want you to grab the back of the chair. At the same time, pull your shoulders down and back behind you. You feel that? Kind of squeezing the shoulder blades together. All right, let's do that again. Round it down into cat. Lift it up into cat. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale into cat. Inhale up into cow. Exhale into cat. And release. Whew. All right, mountain pose. We're going to start with our hands out to the side. Really spread those fingers. Now, if you've got arthritis in your hands and your fingers, I wouldn't do this, right? You don't have, you could just be here. But if you don't, give those fingers a nice stretch. All right, let's come up to goalpost arms. Okie dokie, are we ready? We're going to take our hands up into that extended mountain, shoulders down. You notice how I just pulled my shoulders down? I'm thinking about belly button to spine. Now I'm going to bring my palms together. You see that? Interlace your fingers, pointer fingers up to the ceiling. Here we go. Let's lean to the right. Ah. Ready? Come up and let's lean to the left. Now making sure this opposite hip is staying down, okay? One more breath. Let's come up and bring those hands back down to your lap. How's that feel? All right. So the next one is a seated twist, and I want you to be really gentle, okay? So we're not going to see, how hard can I twist my body? It's a very gentle twist. So we're going to take our right hand and we're going to place it on the outside of that left knee. Take your other hand, bring it back behind you. Now the first thing I want you to do is take this shoulder and bring it back, okay? Now we're going to turn and we're going to look over that left shoulder. Again, super gentle, just beginning to wake up that spine a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and come center, and we're going to go the other way. This hand is going to go on the outside of that knee. Other hand is going to come to the chair. Don't forget, shoulder back first. Then turn and look over that shoulder and breathe. One more breath and face forward. Very good. All right, let's grab a sip of water. All right, we're going to move into elbow circles. So what I want you to do is take your hands and let your fingertips just touch the top of your shoulders, okay? Now, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to shoot those elbows forward. And then we're going to bring those elbows together, okay? You feel that? So there's a little stretch already happening in the upper back. Now we're going to take those elbows up to the ceiling, and in our elbow to ceiling I want you to really feel the stretch. So not only are you feeling this part of the arm stretching, but I want you to also feel kind of from waist or hip tips all the way up to armpit, all right? So I want you to feel both of those stretches happening. Now we're going to bring our elbows out to that side. Your shoulders are pinching behind you, all right? And then we're going to bring our elbows down to the floor. And what I want you to feel is the weight. So you've got your elbows here hanging out on your shoulders. Those elbows are down, and just kind of feel the weight, if that makes sense. So you should be feeling a good stretch through those shoulders, back, and neck. All right, let's give a head nod yes. And a head shake no. And one more head nod yes. Okay, we're going to do that one more time, just like that, nice and slow. And then we're going to move through it 2 more times, just a little more fluidly, if you will. All right? So here we go. Let's don't worry about the breath at this point. We're going to bring those elbows up first. Bring and let them kiss each other. All right? Now we're going to take the elbows up to the ceiling. Feel the stretch, right? Now we're going to bring those elbows back behind us. We're pinching behind, shoulder blades together. Now let those elbows fall down towards the floor. Feel the weight of the elbow, the gravity helping give you a little bit of a massage or stretch here in those shoulders. Let's do a head nod yes. And a head shake no. And a head nod yes. All right. Can we do that just a little more fluidly? I don't want to say faster because that's not necessarily the case, but I just want us to move through it without really stopping, okay? Here we go. We're going to, up we go. Elbows together. Elbows to the ceiling. Oh yeah, feel the stretch. Elbows back, squeeze down to the floor. Nod yes. Shake no. Nod yes. One more time. This is it. Here we go. Elbows up, kiss together, up to the ceiling. Stretch, bring it back behind you. Squeeze down to the floor. Nod yes. Shake no. Nod yes. And release. How'd that feel? All right, maybe just a little shoulder roll here would be a nice thing. Does that feel okay? All right, very, very good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place our hands on the seat behind us, okay? And I want you to take those shoulders and squeeze them behind, all right? Now, you're just simply going to let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. That should feel really good. You feel the stretch? Now don't release the shoulder blade squeeze, all right? So we want to continue squeezing those shoulder blades together. All right, let's come up and we're going to drop that left ear down and squeeze. All right, and release that. Okay, let's do that one more time. We're going to put the hands behind us, right? We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades behind. Now this time we're going to drop the left ear first. Again, you really don't want to lose that squeeze behind you, the shoulder blades. That's super important. Come up, and then we're going to drop it the other way. So think about squeezing, upper body is active. One more breath and release. Roll those shoulders. All right, very, very good. Just one more, just kind of moving those shoulders around a little bit, right? Okay, excellent. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to have our palms in our lap and we're just stacking them, okay? So don't interlace the fingers, just kind of stack your palms and they're in your lap, all right? Now, we're going to bring them up back behind our head. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to let those thumbs go and then you're going to give yourself a little massage in the back of the neck, okay? Do you feel that? Just a little neck massage while we're here. It should feel really good. All right, we're going to lift up. Now, we're going to bring our elbows together towards one another and then just let your head fall. So the weight of your elbows, I don't want you pulling on it, right? But as you tuck your chin, the gravity will help pull those elbows down and give you a little extra stretch in that neck. Just holding it here for a few more breaths. One more breath. All right, release the hands. Bring the head up. And let's just kind of roll again. I don't care. This is kind of your free form stretch, right? Kind of whatever feels good to you. It's just moving around, trying to let that arm, and if you want to get the arms going a little bit, that's okay too. All right, we're going to do that one more time. So we're going to bring our hands down. So we're looking down at our stacked palms, okay? We're going to bring those hands up and around behind our head. Extend those thumbs and give yourself a little neck massage. Just a little neck massage there. All right, here we go. Extend that head up towards the ceiling. Bring your elbows towards one another. All right, take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, tuck your chin and just let your head fall. Again, you're not pulling or tugging on the head. You're just simply letting gravity help give your neck a little extra stretch. Just another breath here. Remove the hands and lift the head up and give yourself a little moving around. Ha! Move it around, move it around, move it around. Okay. So we're going to drop that right ear to the right shoulder, all right? Now, just take your left hand. So what we're going to do is extend it out. So it's not down towards the floor, okay? So it's out, and I want you to flex the hand. Push your palm away from you. So I just felt a crack in my neck. It felt very good, actually. Just give that one more breath. All right, and release it. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Now, one thing to think about here, I want you to notice, go ahead and press this other palm out, flexing that arm. Are you feeling like you're kind of collapsing in on yourself? If you are, really actively squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Heart lifts, right? So we don't want you to collapse in on yourself. You want to keep that heart lifted. Feel that stretch in the neck. One more breath. Go ahead and bring that hand down and lift that head. Can we do that the same thing on both sides one more time? Here we go. Drop it down. Extend it out. Flexing that arm. The hand, not the arm. Flexing that hand. Pressing that palm out. Make sure your heart is lifted. I just all of a sudden realized I was kind of sinking down. Lift that heart, squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. One more breath and release. Ha! Let's go to the other side. Here we go. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. One more breath and release. Give me some shoulder rolls, some move. I don't care, whatever you like to do. Just kind of move around a little bit. Should feel really, really good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is called thread the needle. And we do this on the mat, and I love this pose. And I was trying to figure out how can we do this seated, and I think I've got it. So you guys can leave me a comment and let me know what you think. You may say, yeah, no, not so much on that thread the needle thing, but let's give it a try, all right? So if you'll notice, I just moved up a little bit more in my chair, okay? So I want to be a little bit forward. Both of my feet are grounded. I'm going to lift my heart up. Now, we're going to take our right hand. We're going to lift it up towards the ceiling. Okay, before I move this hand, I want you to take that left hand and move it out to your knee. Okay, so because we're gonna be moving between this elbow and this thigh. Okay, all right. Now take that right hand up. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to thread it through between your elbow and your thigh. You're going to lengthen through. Peek at me, right? It's okay. Extend that arm out, and then your ear is towards the floor. So that right ear is down towards the floor. All right, let's do that again. Up we go with that hand. Bring it through, thread that needle, and down we go. So the heart kind of falls. We're twisting through. Let's do it one more time. Up we go. Bring that hand through. Heart falls. Right ear towards the floor. Twisting through. One more breath and release it. What do you think? I like that one. I think that's a good one. All right, we're going to do the other side. So again, let's place this hand on the thigh, on the knee more, so that you can get this arm through, right? Left arm is going to come up first, and then we're going to bring it through, ear towards the mat. There's the twist. You feel it? All right, let's do that again. Up we go. We're going to bring that through. Extend, feel the twist, ear towards the floor. Up we go. Bring it through, twist and stretch. Really feeling that stretch through the side waist. Ear towards the floor, shoulders are down. One more breath and release. All right, let's get a sip of water. Okay, let's drop that right ear to the right shoulder. Now we're just simply going to look up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and look center, and then we're going to look down at the floor. Go ahead and look center and bring that head forward. Let's drop that head the other way. We're going to look up towards the ceiling. We're going to bring it center. We're going to look it down at the floor. Go ahead and look center and bring that head up. All right. Let's do that again. So we're going to drop that head, that neck, the head over. I'll get it right here in a minute. Now let's extend that hand out. Flip the palm up to the ceiling. Bring the hand down. Lift the head up. Other side. Dropping that ear down towards the shoulder. Let's extend that opposite arm out. Palm faces down first. Now flip that palm up to the ceiling. You feel the difference? Just a little difference, right? And release. Very, very good. Okay, so now we're going to clasp our hands behind our back and just lift our heart up. Okay, so you're squeezing your shoulder blades behind you. Your heart is lifted. Now drop that left ear to left shoulder. Go ahead and look center and then drop that other ear to the shoulder. Go ahead and look center and release. Whew. Right, do you feel that? Can we do that just one more time? Clasp those hands behind the back. Lift up. Drop that right ear to the right shoulder. Go ahead and lift and left ear to left shoulder. Lift it up and release. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is a chin tuck, and I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see it a little more clearly what I'm doing. So we're going to take our hand, our finger, and we're just going to put it right on our chin. Then all I want you to do is take your chin away from your finger. Leave the finger right where it is, and then just pull your chin away. See what I'm doing? And then release it. And do that again. Pull that chin away from the finger. And release. Final time. Here we go. Pull it. And release. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. So we're just going to do one more chest opening here. The thumbs are back towards the wall. We're opening our chest, squeezing those shoulder blades behind our back. One more breath here and release it. And let's do that one more time. Turn those thumbs to the back wall. Open up that heart. And release. Okay, so this is going to be for our scaling. So I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to place it on my opposite collarbone. So your collarbone is here and your hand's just going to go right above it. And basically, you're kind of pressing in, and we call that pinning those muscles. So you're going to try to keep those muscles from moving to get a little deeper stretch. Now, we're going to look over the opposite shoulder first. Do you feel that? My scalings are always super tight, so I really feel it. All right, go ahead and look center. Now, we're going to look down towards the floor. All right, go ahead and look center and release it. Do you feel that stretch? Yeah. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to pin those muscles right above the collarbone. Okay, so now we're just going to look to the opposite side first. And go ahead and look center. Now look down towards the floor. Just breathing into it, feeling that stretch of those scaling muscles. Let's go ahead and look center. Now look up. I don't think looking up is quite as much of a stretch, but it's still a good option if you want to do that. Let's go ahead and look down and release. All right. Very, very good. So these muscles, these trap muscles here, what we're going to do is we're going to extend one arm down towards the floor, okay? And then we're going to pull our gently, we're going to place our hand here on the head and we're going to pull it very, very gently. One more breath. Let's go ahead and release that. And we're going to go to the other side. So that hand is going to go down towards the floor. This hand is going to come up. We're going to just gently, ever so gently, pull ear towards your shoulder. Just one more breath here. Go ahead and release that. All right, very, very good. Okay, so the next one, these muscles that help us raise our shoulders. So we're going to take our hand, and instead of coming across like we did on with the collarbone, we're going to just hold those muscles back behind on the same side, okay? So you kind of just holding those muscles, trying to pin them as we call it. And then what I want you to do is look down at your opposite, or over this leg, down at the floor. Just one more breath here. And release it. Okay, and let's do the other side. So again, my hand just kind of reaches back behind that shoulder. I'm going to hold those muscles there. And then I'm going to look down towards the floor on that opposite side. Just one more breath here. And release. Very good. You want to give them one final stretch of those shoulders. Excellent. Let's go ahead and sit back in our chair. Close your eyes. Let your hands rest lightly in your lap, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Something better. When you observe carelessness and incompetence, respond with renewed commitment to diligence and excellence. When you encounter anger and divisiveness, take fresh steps to connect in positive ways to others. Life can be filled with much difficulty and suffering, but that's no reason for you to make it even worse. Let it prompt you instead to work towards something better. Plenty of people are all too willing to complain and assign blame. There's no need for you to add to those useless pursuits. Choose instead to direct your focus toward a positive purpose. Choose the demanding yet rewarding effort of creating something better. Whatever has happened, has happened. Now is the time to learn from it and improve upon it. In every troubling situation is the potential for excellence. Be strong, see that potential, and do the good things you must do to make it happen. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Bring your hands to your heart, honoring one another. We say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today, and I hope that you'll leave me a comment and subscribe to our Bottoms Down YouTube channel. I will see you next time.